week 5 of the Friday Night Frenzy alongside Andrew Pogar. I'm Rob Hughes. A lot of traveling for local teams this evening. Not a single game in Tippecanoe County.
Road Warriors tonight. We start the show off with a North Central Conference showdown in Kokomo. The undefeated Wildcats hosting Lafayette Jeff. The Broncos trying to keep the momentum rolling from last week's 54-50 win over Harrison.
That was an emotional one. Coach Brian Moore pacing back and forth with good reason. Jeff was down 27-7 in the second quarter. Broncos looking to fight back. Devin Colonis launches it deep, but Kokomo's Keenan Wheeler makes a stellar interception. They're going to plant those feet in bounds. Goes from bad to worse for the Broncos. Jeff forces Kokomo to punt after a 3-and-out. The ball takes a wicked bounce here on Dan Rixey, trying to make something out of nothing, but it backfires. Kokomo's Perry McCullum recovers and takes it back for a touchdown. Things just not going the Broncos' way. 33-7 Cats after that. Late in the first half, Colonis fakes the throw, rolls out, hooks up with Alex Albrecht for the decent pickup there. Good enough for a first down. Moments later, Colonis looking deep once again, but he throws it into triple coverage. You can't do that. The Wildcats pick it off. Kokomo beats Jeff 46-14.
Southeast of Kokomo, 2-2 Anderson hosting 2-2 Harrison. Big conference showdown. The Raiders get on the board first with a methodical 12-play drive, capped off by Dawson Danke. Mr. Danke doing work. A 30-yard run by the super sophomore. Raiders lead 6-0. The Indians not doing themselves any favors in this one. On 3rd and long, Dylan Barron puts one right on the money, but Deshaun Johnson, you put a hand on it, you gotta catch it, Deshaun. A muff pump by Carter Bridge would give the ball back to Anderson, but the Indians unable to capitalize. Next Raiders possession, Jadian Sturgeon with the screen pass to Chris King. Fumble! Jordan Castillo, the team's guard, recovers it and takes it the distance. Big dogs gotta eat. The Raiders lead swells to 13. This one getting UGLY. You ain't got no alibi, Rob. Have you ever seen Wildcats with Goldie Hawn? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I have.
You have? All right, never mind then. Well, Harrison scores on their first 4 possessions of the game, defeating Anderson 41-6.
Logansport hosting McCutcheon. Barry's coach Brad Urban, he's fired up. First quarter action, Austin Mueller takes the pitch, makes a few men miss. Now it's a foot race. He goes 68 yards down the sidelines. No, you can't see it. The Mavs would down him at the 15. And that would lead to this. Ryan Bullard takes it to the other sideline. He gets in for 6, but the Mavericks lead 7-6 after a missed extra point. McCutcheon would answer quickly. Levon Thompson gets a huge hole, and all the blockers downfield. He's just cruising down the sideline, in for the score to make it 14-6 Mavericks. And they have the speed on that play. They'll show a little bully ball off as well. A.J. Andrews takes the handoff, runs towards the defender.
Truck stick.
Oh, man. Get out of my way. He will not be stopped as he heads into the end zone. McCutcheon wins this one by a final of 56-13.
A top 10 matchup in Class 3A. The top-ranked West Lafayette Red Devils on the road at number 8 Hamilton Heights. Westside in control early on. Mikey Kidwell with the swing pass to Spencer Ronchetto. He turns on the burners down the sideline. 52 yards, RDP up 13-0. Red Devils bringing the defense as well. Hamilton Heights quarterback Josh Feltz throws it deep. Not a single Husky around. Westside's Henry Terhune picks it off. West Lafayette goes on to win another blowout. 38-7 the final as the Red Devils remain unbeaten.
Central Catholic on the road at Northwestern. Avery Dinhart not playing tonight due to leg injury. So we got a backup QB. Northwestern goes with the onside kick to start the game. That's a bad idea. Brandon Yegi picks it up and finds the lane. The CC senior takes it back 53 yards for the touchdown. 9 seconds in, and the Knights already have a 7-0 lead. A few moments later, Northwestern's QB sails his throw, picked off by Adam Lovell. He brings it back to the house. CC in full control, 14-0 after only 34 seconds of play. CC now on offense. The snap goes over Carlos Velasquez's head. Picks it up, throws a wobbly pass to Jackson Anthrop. Jackie follows his blockers, and he goes across the field to pick up the first down inside the 10-yard line. Probably ran like 80 yards on that play. Crazy play for the Knights. He scores a couple plays later. CC wins 49-6, but truly it was worse than that. That concludes the first half of the Frenzy. 5 games down, 6 more to go. Coming up, we'll make stops at Rensselaer, Flora, Crawfordsville,
and Monticello for our Hoosier Conference matchup. Twin Lakes eyeing their 4th straight wins since suffering a Week 1 loss to Lafayette Jeff. The Indians hosting Benton Central. The Friday Night Frenzy continues right after the break. Stay with us.
We're back on the Frenzy. For our next stop, we head to Monticello for a clash between two teams that definitely are familiar with each other.
You got that right, Rob. While Twin Lakes has a significant edge over Benton Central over the past couple of decades, since 2011, each team has 2 wins in the series.
One more win for Twin Lakes. We're not going to hide it from you. The Tribe was out in full force tonight. 0-0 game most of the way through the first quarter, but that changes on a Twin Lakes punt return. Bryce Bennington picks it up, makes a couple Bison miss, and he is off to the races. Down the sideline, 77-yard punt return for Bryce, and the Indians take a 7-0 lead. A couple possessions later, BC with the ball. They hand it off to Skylar Tucker. And a lot like Bennington, Tucker sprinting down the sideline.
Deja vu.
Check out the cut inside. This one good for 80 yards, a score, and a 7-7 ball game. Coach Justin Gardner, not super psyched about that. Twin Lakes coming back, right back. Blake Bennington to Bryce Bennington. That's a connection we're used to hearing. Bryce again making a couple BC defenders with. Indians hanging another 6 on the Bison. Up 27-7 now. One more look in the red zone before the half. And once again, Blake to Bryce. The Benningtons and the Indians making it look easy out there. Twin Lakes led 34-7 at the break. This game was called due to lightning late in the third quarter. And that's your final score. 34-7. Indians head coach Justin Gardner will join us later in the Coach's Corner.
We head up to soggy Rensselaer. The Bombers hosting the Delphi Oracles. Oracles' Weston Wendell drops back and throws a play-action pass to wideout Clay Corbin, who gets hung out to dry and after he can't haul in the catch. On the next play, though, Wendell looking for payback. He airs it out to wideout Blake Carroll, who takes a leap of faith and hauls it in, zigzagging his way into the end zone for a monster 55-yard touchdown.
He's being chased, but he gets there.
Oracles lead 6-0. Bombers ball now, and running back Sam Aller. Ooh, slow motion forming. He gets to the right hash mark, and he's gone. Well, not quite. He actually gets right down to the 1-yard line. Can't punch it in. On the next play, though, quarterback Jalen Gilbert is going to rush in for the Bomber touchdown. The game is tied. It has been delayed, though, until tomorrow, 1 p.m. due to lightning.
Carroll Cougars taking on the Clinton Prairie Gophers. Second half action. Chase Joseph takes the snap, heads outside, squeezes through, and just keeps his balance long enough to pick up a huge gain. Finally brought down. Gophers in business, and that will lead to this dime. Just out of a defender's reach here and into Drew Scott's mittens. Gophers take a 17-7 lead. Cougars facing a second down, approximately a mile. But Trey Philrun flashing a little Johnny football to Trenton Brummett for the first down. Big play there. Cougars near the goal line now. Tyler Ingram takes the direct snap, flashes the truck stick, finds the end zone, but it wouldn't be enough. Clinton Prairie wins 30-13.
Carroll Cougars taking on the Clinton Prairie Gophers.
Fountain Central,
hosting County rival Attica. First quarter, Attica QB Logan Harmison connects with Austin Durham for the first down. Later, Harmison connects on the scramble to Christian Blackburn. Ramblers are moving the chains early. Then it's Harmison to Durham for the touchdown at 6. But the Mustangs answer in style, Taylor Swift style. Jake Van Cleve takes this punt, gets a few key blocks, and takes it to the house. 48-yard return.
I don't think he did get touched. He did get touched, but he's gone.
The Mustangs roll to a 48-27 victory, handing Attica its first loss of the season in the process.
Now toss it over to Southmont. Some tailgaters outside the game today. The Mounties get on their horse and ride. Zach Worm gets the toss and gets the opening. He gets brought down at the 25, and they were favoring that right side tonight. Nathaniel Farabee rolls wide and gets the pass. Hops over the defender's hand for a sweet 6 points. He's in. Crawfordsville now with the pick, and the handoff to the intended receiver swatted down by the Athenians, and that sets them up with some great field position. They get an easy run to tie the game up at 7, and the Mounties answer right back, though. It's Worm, we've heard that name before, playing hide and seek. Seville gets a handful of jersey, but Worm breaks the grab, finds the gap and the goal line. Close game in Montgomery County tonight. Seville takes it 34-31.
We're greeted at North Montgomery by a rowdy group of Chargers, loving that vuvuzela. Danville not doing too hot. They managed to get one, though. Christian Schabel completes the throw for a big Warrior touchdown, but that's where it stops. The Chargers' Jordan Banta gets the handoff in the backfield and charges downfield for a North Montgomery first down. Chargers on the goal line now. It's going to be a quick toss to Ben Dugard. He breaks the tackle, and he gets into the end zone, putting the Chargers up by 3 touchdowns. One of the many nails in the coffin A Hail Mary from the 50-yard line. Defender gets a hand on it, but Devin Zachary doesn't quit and runs in one more time. The Warriors lose this battle 49-12 the final.
Sorry, Red Ramblers, we gave you one less loss than you have. That's 2 in a row for Attica. That's all 11 games of our Friday Night Frenzy, the highlight edition. When we come back, Twin Lakes head coach Justin Gardner joins us in the Coach's Corner.
Twin Lakes improves to 4-1 on the season after defeating Benton Central this evening. The Indians are off to their best start since 2006. We'll break down the W with Coach Gardner when we return. Welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us this evening, Twin Lakes head coach Justin Gardner.
31-7 win tonight over Benton Central, but you guys failed to score till I got there. First play, punt return touchdown. Also failed to score after I left. I don't know what that says, but maybe I brought the entertainment tonight at Twin Lakes. You got to be pretty happy, though, with how you guys played after that first stretch in the first quarter.
Yeah, we got off to a slow start, but guys rallied. That's something we really focused on this year is not getting bogged down when something doesn't go our way, and I guess you brought us a little luck, too.
3 and outs was kind of the issue early in the first quarter, and then you had absolutely no problem going down the field. What's the difference? Is it just stringing a couple positive plays together?
Yeah, and teams play us each week. They give us a little different look than what we see on film sometimes. And our guys got on the sideline, the offensive line. We talked it over, got it figured out what they were doing, and made the adjustments we needed to make.
Just from watching the highlights, how big of a luxury is it to have the Bennington Twins?
It's nice because when things don't always go your way, sometimes they can just make something happen and make you look like you know what you're doing. And they don't give up on plays, and sometimes that's how we get some touchdowns.
Well, they were a part of every single touchdown you guys had. It wasn't just those 2 guys, obviously. It never is. They are successful because of the rest of the guys on the team. Yeah, they had a touchdown pass to Dane Holmes. He's obviously a force on defense as well for you guys.
Yeah, Dane's been a big help for us on defense this year. He hadn't played a lot of defense until now, and just as big and athletic as he is, he's tough to block.
As we take a look at your upcoming schedule, before we look ahead, though, I just want to ask, we're about halfway through the season now. What's impressed you most about your team?
They love to come and get better every day. We set some goals at the beginning of the year to get better on both sides of the ball at our fundamentals, and every day in practice they're out there getting after it.
And on the flip side, though, where do you feel you need to improve?
We've got to tackle better at this point, especially with the teams we've got coming up. We've got to tackle better, number one, and we just got to work on finishing blocks at the end of the play.
You just mentioned it, the teams you have coming up. It's CC, Hamilton Heights, and West Side. Obviously, all those guys are ranked in their respective classes. First up, CC. They have not even had a competitive game yet. You know them well, obviously. What do you have to do aside from tackle well?
We've just got to be really sharp at everything that we do because they're going to be really disciplined and really well coached. And just their team speed is outstanding. So we have to make sure that we come in and we're really fundamentally sound and don't make a lot of mistakes to set them up for big opportunities. You saw earlier, they can jump on you really fast if you make those kind of mistakes.
They can.
Just one more thing about the crowd tonight. It was the first time I've been up to Twin Lakes in 2 years. I've been here 2 years. It's kind of surprising to me, finding that I haven't been up there yet. But awesome crowd.
Oh, yeah.
What do you have to say about the guys that come, and girls, students, parents, everybody that comes out and support you guys?
Yeah, they call themselves the Roadies. Really happy with those guys. They go home or away, win or lose, they're going to be there cheering for us. They always stay out there till the whole team leaves the field after the game. Really great crowd. We're very lucky that we have those student section for us.
Well, it was a lot of fun to see. Obviously, you could use them next week against Central Catholic.
Absolutely.
That would be a tough
Big
one.
game.
We're looking forward to it. Best of luck, and we will see you there next week.
And remember, make sure to check out our website, WLFI.com, and click on the Sports tab for all highlights from tonight's games.
Have a great night. We'll see you next week.